Week 7 of the NFL. And we'll see Evan Ingram. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Bears and the Raiders, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. Leading them out, the last active player remaining from the 05 draft, and a name that dominates headlines year-round, Aaron Rodgers.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 16 carries, 60 yards.
He comes into this one ranked 9th in the NFL in rushing. I think that every member of that offense knows exactly where he sits.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So now here are the Bears with excellent field position to start off. They'll be led out by the 5th-year dual threat and former #1 pick in 2019, Kyler Murray.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time, and he got his respect. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, it's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. And look, he was great, not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about, let's take that forward now. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Again, Kamara, and this time he'll get in. Touchdown, Bears.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On play action, now Rodgers. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Now Rodgers. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Staying on the ground on first with Camaro. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Camaro is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run it with Camaro. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
imDougieJr elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Aaron Rodgers in the offense heading back out. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. They'll look to snap that streak here as they start first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. You look at this Bears defense, and they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. They'll come up now 3rd and 9 as they've got it as we resume action. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Bears take over. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too? Because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Finding Alvin Kamara for the completion. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Really nice gain of 25 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Murray now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears are able to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
now
just
you
called
can go.
it.
A breakaway from Michael Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Jordan Willis.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They have not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them. Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
A beautiful fake. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Again, it's Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens who have the lead in that one. Josh Jacobs, over 100 yards on the ground with a pair of touchdown runs. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's a quick slant. He finds Adam Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. 2nd down. Murray sets to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Murray now on first down. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Murray. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Murray going to throw. Touchdown! Kyle Juszczyk. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Igbinoghene elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Going quickly here to Thomas. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So nothing doing there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On second down, Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They run it again with Kamara. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. From the 46, here's second down and 5. Kamara up the middle. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
And he'll go down at the 28. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And his throw here is incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And for one of the few few times here today. This run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Bears, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to...
It's week 8 of the NFL, and it'll be Foye Oluokun, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Chargers and the Bears on Sunday night primetime.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the LA Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And how about that defense last week? They pitched a shutout, and it's really more like a no-hitter because they absolutely dominated that game from the opening whistle.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by a 7th-year pro and a literal rocket scientist. Here's Joshua Dobbs.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Dobbs throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. The numbers for him from a week ago. 15 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball of the season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Dobbs. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, they got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So now here are the Bears with excellent field position to start off. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. So he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Bears. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. There he goes, right side. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Dobbs. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Ready.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Back to throw Dobbs. And Brown's got it for a Charger touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Evan Ingram works his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. It's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want to. So how do you cover him?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Murray. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Up the middle with Eckler. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This defense for the Bears, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
7-7, our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Dobbs. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He'll look to set up his blockers. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Chicago offense set to get started. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
For the Bears sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll try and lay this out for Joseph. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing again, Murray. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it,
You know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball notch free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Dobbs. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Dobbs is throwing. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
That was 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bears 1st down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3. Murray now to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Murray to air it out again. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Shotgun now from Murray. Finds his tight end Ingram. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Buying time to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Murray now. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Charger drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Murray now on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Play action. Now it's Murray. Being chased out left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Flushed out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kyler Murray, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Bronco switch. Bronco alert. Alert.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing here, Dobbs. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Looking to throw. Dobbs. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals.
Hi, my love, white heart.
Hi, baby. Can you hear me? Hi.
Yes, I can.
At this point, this was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. A give. This is Kamara. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up second down.
Come on. Hey, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Throwing now is Murray. Dancing to his left. And this will into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play. To throw is Murray. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a two-point conversion up. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. Aaron Donald, his second sack of the night. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Dobbs. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Gets around him. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Running with Kamara. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run it again with Kamara. And he is going to have the Bears first, and that should be the capper.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Kamara will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So the Chargers now down by 15. 1:04 on the clock. They need 2 touchdowns and at least 1 2-point conversion mixed in there as well. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Dobbs, a throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here
right now.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Dobbs. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's brought down. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Dobbs. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off. But they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Chicago, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles.